Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Lindsey. Big changes starting with the morning rush today. Over the weekend, we had many lanes of the North Split reopen. I-65 northbound and southbound, I-70 west and eastbounds. There will be some new traffic flow patterns. Need to pay extra attention to those signages that are going up around this area to make sure you're going on the right RAM system. But there are a couple of key things that I think that you should just be aware of as we continue with the North Split starting to reopen. So the first thing will be that Delaware Street ramp. It's reopening. It has reopened, but only to I-70 eastbound. So we're going to talk about ways to get on I-65 southbound since you can no longer access that from the Delaware Street ramp. Also, I-65 northbound, that ramp to Meridian Street and Pennsylvania Street, it is still closed, but once it reopens later this month, it will only be able to utilize from that I-65 northbound ramp. So I-70 westbound traffic can no longer exit there at Meridian Street. And we've got the new traffic flow pattern on those collector lanes, which is really the whole point of this big project, is to reduce the need for weaving from left to right across several lanes of traffic and to keep everyone as safe as possible. So I wanted to start with a bigger overview of this on our traffic camera here. So this is what I was talking about, that Delaware Street ramp. So you can access that from downtown, but it's these far lanes right here. You can see how you can only merge with I-70 eastbound. You would have to cross several lanes of traffic to get onto where this I-65 southbound ramp is, which is why they've completely separated that. So if you are trying to get I-65 southbound and you work or live here on the near north side of downtown, there's a couple of other ramp systems that you can utilize because of this permanent change here at the North Split. First one is going to be to utilize 21st Street. That's up here on I-65. You can utilize this West Street ramp, or what a lot of folks have been doing during the duration of this construction project is to use that Washington Street ramp there in the downtown area to utilize I-65 southbound instead of Delaware Street. We talked about Meridian. This is going to be a new permanent change here at the North Split. You will no longer be able to get off at Pennsylvania Meridian Street if you're coming inbound on I-70 westbound. For this, you can utilize West Street instead. You can continue on there, and that will get you downtown. Or if you're going to somewhere like Lucas Oil Stadium, that's on the south side of downtown, take I-65 southbound, kind of wrap yourself around the city. This is where that ramp is that I was talking about. You can see we've got some permanent barricades that are now set up. And again, this ramp is not reopened yet, but it will at some point this month to I-65 northbound travelers. So please keep that in mind. And then this is the good news here, and this is what I did want to kind of break down for everybody as far as the not needing to weave around several lanes of traffic anymore. These are the collector lanes, so kind of that stretch of I-70, I-65 in between the two splits, the north and the south split. This actually makes a lot of sense. Before, if you were coming into town on I-70 and you wanted to continue on I-70, you had to cross over several lanes of traffic. Well, now I-70 eastbound, those lanes will stick with the two left right here where you see this signage, and then I-65 northbound, as you're coming into town, you'll continue to utilize those right two lanes right here. So I wanted to show you what this looks like on a map just to get a better picture of how this all plays out in real life. This is the south split here. So again, I-70 eastbound lanes, as you're on the collector, you stay to the left, and I-65 northbound, you'll stay to the right, where you can continue on your way around the North Split. So there's a lot of information to go along with that. We will continue to keep you updated again with some of those ongoing ramp closures that did not open just yet, that are set to open later on this month. Any questions that you might have, I'll do my best to try to explain it to you. You can just leave a comment in that section there. And of course, we'll keep you updated every morning with your morning rush hour traffic on 13 Sunrise.